I'm here to talk about IM Advisory Services with a focus on better understanding your customer. In the time it takes to finish your coffee, I hope I will help you understand when advisory services are typically needed, and they're all sooner rather than later, what these services will provide for you, discussing both the scope and the deliverables, and then who are the people and their characteristics appropriate to provide these services to you. As to the when, this will be specific to your needs, your current state, and your existing ecosystems. Every advisory service is different and will be tailored to your needs. Typical triggers for advisory service include prior to a budget planning cycle to help define, prioritize, and scope initiatives. The client has a desire to move along the MDM maturity model. For example, from a core MDM to an enterprise MDM, or from a batch MDM to a real-time integration. These services may also be driven by increased data quality issues or stakeholder concerns or perceptions on the quality of the customer data within the enterprise. A client moving to a new customer market or new targeting strategies. Let's say you're going to hospital-based sales or clinics or injection centers. These will require changes to existing systems, processes, and data, and it's an ideal time for quick advisory services to ensure you have the right data going to the right place at the right time. Industry mergers and acquisitions are a big place for advisory services because it necessitates the consolidation and process integration across two companies, and the core is the customer data that's being shared by both. A final example is data or technology vendor changes, which tend to be IT-driven, related to customer information. If you're changing out your MDM, your CRM, your data warehouse with the expectation to minimize the impact, advisory services can come in and help validate what that impact is, make sure it's understood beyond the technical changes that are happening, and document and communicate the changes and the impacts. As to what an advisory service delivers, not all advisory services have the same reach and goal. They can be tailored to be large or small projects, but will be based on your specific needs. Scope may be global in nature, may be regional, local to a country, BU specific, or occasionally even process specific. For example, CRM integration, creating a specialty data mart, enhancing your match rules. The focus may be all or part of customer processes. It may be the customer data that's being used, the systems that hold it, the architecture that connects it all together, and includes business definition of the customer, making sure the enterprise understands who the customer is and is it common across the enterprise, and then the system integration challenges across the systems that share customer data. Typical deliverables include an IM strategy that would assess your as-is ecosystem and look at your to-be state, identifying the gaps, and help create a roadmap of initiatives that can go into your planning cycle. The assessment and definition of requirements for improvements of specific solutions or processes can be part of advisory services. Whether it's a deep dive into your current MDM, how to enhance your data change request process, your CRM integration isn't working as everybody expected, and advisory services can come in and take a look and make some recommendations. Also assessing the end-to-end use of customer data. So it's more than what's stored in your customer master, but what's in your customer master, is that what ultimately is used in your incentive compensation reports? How is the data flowing across the enterprise, and is it being used consistently and correctly? And then we can help with improvements and communications. Lastly, advisory services can be used to support the business during project implementations, including the initial strategy, defining business requirements, reviewing technical design of third party, defining and help implement user acceptance testing and integration testing, and then even post-deployment of MDM solutions to help with the initial cleanup and to bridge all the issues that happen in the first few months, with subject matter expertise augmentation to a specific scope of a project. The specific need and advisory services that are used then help to define the who. But regardless of which advisory service you're using, the team should be composed of subject matter experts with appropriate skills to the project that they're on. A deep understanding of life sciences with understanding of commercial operations, managed markets, compliance, marketing, all integrated business units is essential. An understanding of the MDM technologies, what they can do, what they can't do, how to overcome their gaps, integrations, and all the challenges that lie within it, and then tie that to your specific ecosystem with integrations to CRM, data warehousing, targeting systems, transparency, etc. The team should have insights on information management architectures, because not one size fits all, and know how to handle a tool-to-tool transition, one MDM to another, going from in-house to cloud, going from batch to real-time. These technical changes are sometimes much more impactful than assumed. Lastly, the team needs to have a proven track record of successful and challenging implementations. Lessons learned and best practices are sometimes best learned from other failures. You can ask Thomas Edison.